it's a new year, and it got me to thinking, like, how everybody used to always like make their resolution and say it's a new year, it's a new me, and all this type of stuff. So I feel like we could just talk about like having a fresh start, and which is why like New Year's like actually my favorite holiday, because everybody gets to start over. But the reality is, you're probably doing the same stuff that you was doing the day before.
Unless you me, like you got to be strong-minded and really and stick to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Some people do it just because it's the thing to do, or that's what everybody else is doing. When you set your goals and you really have a plan set before you, it seems to be a little bit easier when you just say, hey, I'm going to get this done. This is the year to do this, and really stick to it instead of just trying to gas yourself up. I think a lot of people gas themselves up.
I think you're right about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it easier or more difficult to reset as you get older? I feel like it becomes more difficult.
I mean, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, man. And once you kind of get set in your ways, man, like it's hard to change any of that, dog.
But again, you gotta look in the mirror sometimes and say, yo, like, this ain't working. What can I do to make changes instead of just complaining? Like, and I think it all depends on the person. It's not just a cookie mold here, so to speak. Like, I think it's different for every individual. But at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, if I want better, what can I do to get better? If this isn't working, what can I do to make it work in the way that I'm seeing it for myself? And if you're spiritual, talk to your God and figure that out and just see what direction you need to go in. I mean, It sounds easy, but again, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourselves these questions. People are afraid to look in the mirror sometimes and make those changes, I think.
I think it depends on what you're changing too. If it's something that's really that important, then it becomes a lot easier. If it's something that has to do with your health, that would probably be easier than something that has to do with you're going to watch a TV show or something like that. It just depends on what you want to change and how badly you need to change it.
pushplaypods.com